These four big boys up here are my four favorite villains in Ninjago, and here's why. Starting with Moro, the Master of Wind.
You were wrong about me, Sensei. You said destiny didn't want me to be the Green Ninja. Well, I make my own destiny, and now yours is coming to an end.
When I first saw Moro and his display of elemental power, I immediately saw him as a threat to be reckoned with. I mean, his entire design just says, "Fear me." I mean, even though his eyeliner looks like two fishes kissing. But besides that, his entire design is very fearful and strikes fear into the hearts of men. But in my personal and humble opinion, Moro possessing Lloyd's body is a way better fit for him instead of his ghost form. It just looks really menacing in my opinion. Like 50% of villains, Tai Lung, I mean Moro and the rest of the villains on this list, except for Garmadon, we'll get to that one later, their motives are revenge, but we're focusing on other stuff rather than motives, like how they impact the protagonists. For Moro, he bodied all of the ninjas. Sure, they didn't have any powers and Moro did, which makes the odds in Moro's favor. But I am willing to bet with all the ninja skills he has and the way he utilizes his elements, I think he'd still win if the ninjas still had their powers. An aspect that I absolutely loved about Moro's plan is taking Lloyd's body. Sure, he did it to be the Green Ninja and to find the Realm Crystal and the first Benjutsu Master's tomb, but another thing is that he knows that the team will fall and trip over their own feet without Lloyd. He even mentions this when he was butting heads with Kai on the bounty.
Our team will fall apart without its green leader. I'll lead them.
And the thing is, this actually happens. When the ninjas were traveling to Styx, Kai tries to leave the group and they all got lost. Also, another thing about Moro, he defied his destiny in order to escape the cursed realm. Like at that point, he might as well be defying the will of God himself.
All rise for Master Chen.
Welcome to the Tournament of Elements. Now everyone can all die.
Chen. Ho Chen. This man is a deceptive, button-pushing, childish, toxic menace to the Ninjago society, and I love it. Let's start at the beginning. You can see Chen is someone to have a very competitive spirit, just like me, which is one of the reasons why I like him. I can relate to him with his competitive spirit and all. But he is also one to enforce aggression and conflict, telling that he is bored of peace and wants the Serpentine and humans to fight each other just for his entertainment purposes. I wanted to know specifically how Chen started the Serpentine War, because the show didn't give me any in-depth specific details of how Chen started the Serpentine War. So I went to the Ninjago wiki and it says that the 5 Serpentine tribes were all at war with each other, and in order for Chen to start the war, he would have to tell them that the Serpentine were going to be attacked by the humans, so that way the Serpentine can work with each other and take the humans down. So basically, he lied to the Serpentine, starting conflict between the humans and Serpentine, causing the Serpentine to attack first. And because of this, Chen was charged for the crime of treason. And yeah, after that, we all know what happens. But this man is a legit war criminal. Oh my god. He also turned the Elemental Alliance against each other, forcing them to all distrust each other and break up their entire alliance. And he does this by putting his staff on the line as a prize for his tournament, which breaks up the alliance even more because everyone was after power around this time. Well, except for the ninja, because, well, you know. But do you want to know what the most toxic move that Chen made in the Second War? This man tries to make a deal with the senseis, and he says that he won't attack Ninjago City if them and the ninja leave Ninjago Island. And then out of nowhere, he just says that Wu wrote the letter to Misako, and then Garmadon signed his name off in order to win over Misako.
He hasn't told you? The letter he wrote that made you fall in love with him, it was written by Wu.
I was trying to tell you.
How could you, brother?
Like, he just did that just to be a troll, man. He could have just, like, not made the deal at all and just continued trying to conquer Ninjago and take it over. Also, one other thing, I do like how childish Chen can get sometimes when it comes down to games and competitiveness sometimes. Or but he's just being a child in general. Like, sure, he is a deceptive war criminal, but on the inside, he is a child.
No, enough! Winner!
Wish it all to go away. I wish it all to go away. Your wish is yours to keep. Be careful what you wish for.
Okay, so I don't have much to say about Nadakon, so I'll keep this section brief. Like Chen, Nadakon is a very deceptive villain, but it's a little bit more different than what Chen does. He tells the truth and sticks to his word.
Wu already told me where the realm crystal is, but I will still need your help.
Even if you were to find it in Hiroshi's labyrinth, you'd never find your way out.
So, it's hidden in Hiroshi's labyrinth, you say?
Okay, most times he does stick to his word, and other times he just downright lies to get what he wants. But when he does tell you the truth, it backfires completely in someone's face. It's like when your mom tells you to play outside and you take your Nintendo Switch with you and play Mario Kart outside, and then you get screwed over whenever you're in first place. But anyways, Nadakon does this by revealing the truth to Jay, kinda telling him that he is adopted and he inherited a lot of money from his father dying, putting him into a state of shock. But yeah, Nadakon didn't change anything, he just showed him the truth, which kinda makes you wonder what he would have done if this wasn't really the truth and his father wasn't Cliff Gordon. He even does this with the other ninja. Kai was wished away fairly easily cause, well, you know, it's Kai. But Nadakon even outsmarted Zane, even when he wishes for Nadakon not to twist his words.
Someone else.
Now you are twisting my words.
I am absolutely certain I heard you perfectly. No harm shall befall you.
I warned you not to do this, Zane. You must not make another wish.
By that definition, I could simply delete bits of information from your hard drive. Pixel! There's no harm in that now, is there?
But even then, he still found his way around the rules. But for Colin Lloyd, he just uses Clancy to wish them away. But what I love about this is that he picks off the ninja one by one, slowly but surely breaking down the team. But I do wish we knew what happened with Wu and Misako, because that just all happened off screen. He also gives that predator chasing the prey kind of vibe, in my opinion, especially when he's chasing Jay and Nia down and trying to find where they are. But Nadakon with infinite wishes is terrifying. Like, at that point, he's a god and killed off 4 of the 5 ninja. Well, almost, if you think about it. But as a kid, I was scared that the ninja were actually going to lose this one. And, like, all of them were just going to, like, die off. With the near loss that the ninja suffered, this just shows how powerful Nadakon can be. Especially with infinite wishes.
He has infinite wishes!
And I don't have to follow any rules. This appears good.
Garmadon is back, baby! Garmadon is back!
Garmadon is one of, or probably the most, complex character in Ninjago. There's like 3 versions of him, but we'll be using the 2 evil ones. I like how the first version of Garmadon has some sentimentalities and values his family. having him be hesitant in carrying out with his plan since he knows that he will have to fight his son one day because it's destiny. But in my eyes, the reason why Garmadon wants to turn Ninjago into his own image is because he won't fit in. Like, something similar like this happened in the Lego Ninjago movie. Because of the venom from the Great Devourer, or to be more specific, from the darkness from the Overlord, we actually do see this in season 1 when he stays on the bounty as a roommate with the other ninja, and he doesn't fit in with the rest of the team. And some of them do have their problems with him, so Garmadon's evil motive is that he can't fit in, so he uses the dark matter to turn Ninjago into his own image so that people can see things from his point of view. I just have this feeling that Garmadon is misunderstood sometimes. I don't know why, but I just have the feeling. But something that I like about this version of Garmadon, beside his motives, is that he's the serious and funny at the same time type of villain. He has his moments where he's serious about him preventing his son from defeating him and having the final battle happen, but he does also have these comedic moments where he's actually pretty funny.
As it drains all my strength. So, no such thing as a bad idea. Anyone?
What if you made more pirates?
Over the side!
No, I was kidding. No, please.
Anyone else? Don't be shy. No bad ideas.
Ooh, what if you recreated the Devourer?
Over the side!
Huh. I should rewatch season 1 again. But Resurrected Garmadon is a different story.
I've played many roles. Worn many masks. Father, husband, brother, teacher. But only one was summoned back. Destroyer!
This man is all evil and powerful. He is an entirely different person. This man has no attachments and was willing to fight his son and then his wife with no hesitation whatsoever. He is so threatening. Like, when I first found out that the Sons of Garmadon were bringing Garmadon back to life, I was like, okay, this is pretty bad. Well, at least he doesn't have any elemental powers. Lloyd's definitely gonna win this fight. Oh my god, he actually has elemental powers. Oh, well, I mean, he can win this. Lloyd had way more training and experience with his elemental power. Oh, never mind then, I guess. This man summoned a giant ass rock titan of darkness to establish his dominance over a tiny village that he could have like taken over. He could have just like beaten up all the villagers and told them to give up or something. When Resurrected Garmadon told Lloyd,
I have no son.
that hurt. Like, even I felt that pain. I felt the pain that Lloyd felt when he said that. Resurrected Garmadon is a cold-hearted, evil, brutal, powerful, and ruthless villain until he starts getting more development and redeems himself later on in the series. But other than that, he is a good villain and I love it. Well, anyways, that's all for this video. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Good night, Ninjago.